Hello everybody, it's your boy Proftrof. We're back again with another Penguins video. Yeah, I'll suggest that check out YouTube apology tier list. What? Yo, he makes the weirdest tier lists ever. But let's go.
It's brought to you by Opera GX.
Let's go. I assume the
we
Logan
all
or
love
Jake.
YouTuber apologies, and if you're thinking to yourself,
cool.
Charlie, I don't like YouTuber apologies, well then you're lying.
I know this guy. This is the Logan or Jake, whatever. I don't know who's who. This is shit. RiceGum. The rapper that broke a phone thing, right?
And more importantly, you're
Hey, I'm
lying
up
to
with
me,
the
and you make me
vibes
sick to
and
my fucking stomach, make me want to spit. Everybody loves YouTuber apologies. It's a timeless classic and a staple on the internet. Nobody says I'm sorry more than YouTubers. YouTubers apologize more than a child whose parents just caught him with his hand in the cookie jar. So today I'll be looking at some famous YouTuber apologies and slapping them on a tier list. So get a box of tissues out because some of these are real tear jerkers. The first apology we'll be looking at is actually historically significant. It is the Fine Brothers React apology. This was kind of the progenitor of YouTube apologies and really set the bar low, extremely low, for every apology that would soon follow. And
I really hope he says what they're apologizing for, because I
really just kind of kicked everything off. Really the genesis of YouTubers apologizing. Now, the Fine Brothers React channel is kind of like a fossil these days, because luckily people have finally stopped watching that god-awful show. And in 2016, the Fine Brothers were at the height of their popularity. The React series is basically where they just take random people, kids, teens, adults, sit them down and show them memes, and then ask them one question: what did you think of the video? And that's the entire show, and it went on for years, and it used to be super popular when the internet was still this magical, mystical thing nobody understood. And the Fine Brothers, in all of their greed, with little dollar signs in their eyes like Mr. Krabs, decided, let's copyright this. The Fine Brothers themselves are personality-less androids, and when they saw the YouTube community start to react to content, they began to panic and get a little swamp ass going in their diaper with cold sweat. So they did what they thought was the only play they could do: try and capitalize off it by copywriting the React format, because all they have is the React format, because they can't rely on themselves actually like being entertaining, so they just pull in random people to react to shit. And react is the wrong word, because the people just sit there silently and then say, yep, video was good. It's dog shit. I've never liked the React series, but that's what they had. And when other
how would you copyright a format for something? I know you can copyright content, but you can't. Can you copyright a format for something? What?
people were reacting to videos and adding personality to them, they wanted to get their fingers into that pie. So they wanted to copyright it, and you'd have to go through them for their React format, they called it. And it just led to this whole big mess where the internet was outraged. Like, how can you trademark and copyright reacting to something and making jokes about something? Like, they don't own that. And in their announcement about it with...
Since they must have tried to do this, they must have, like, documents how they tried to explain. I want to see those. There must... I'm gonna go look for these after.
React world, they just used very vague terms which scared everyone, that made them think they were going to strike down any videos that reacted to anything. And it was just a huge mess. And they never really did a good job explaining it, but they did do an apology where they basically just said it's your fault for not understanding our huge IQ play. And in their apology video, they come off extremely insincere and like Tommy Wiseau levels of acting. The Fine Bros have actually made a movie of their own called F the Prom, and it's a terrible fucking movie, and it looked like this was an audition for roles in the movie from these two. It is really poorly acted, it seems, and it just came across as like 3 minutes of them just blaming the audience. And they even said things like, we should have used simpler analogies to help you better understand what was going on, making it sound like everyone was just so fucking dumb that we couldn't quite comprehend their galaxy brain analogies, and they needed to put it into simpler terms for us, like, oh, imagine React content is the vegetable paste on your mother's spoon, and she's flying the airplane into your mouth, and that mouth is the React word. You know, it was just a garbage apology, and for that, I'm giving it a nice B tier. Because on the tier list of YouTuber apologies, I think this one is historically significant. I genuinely believe this was where it all started. This was the patient zero of YouTuber apologies, and they did an incredible job of setting the tone for how shitty YouTuber apologies would be from this point forward. But one thing you'll never have to feel sorry about is your web browser. I'm talking today about a new browser called Opera GX, which is the first web browser designed for gamers, with gamers at the forefront of every design choice. Now, I'm not saying Muse out hurting your gaming
God, you're showing Cyberpunk.
The panel lets users limit for GX started. Next up is Tana Mongeau. I don't really know why people watch her or what content started.
Tana Mongeau.
Next up is Tana Mongeau. I don't really know why people watch her or what content.
That's the girl with the N-word. With what was his name? Fuck, I am real bad with names. The girl with the N-words, right?
She even makes 3 out of every 4 videos she uploads is her apologizing for some more terrible dumb shit that she does.
Be good then,
she's pretty much a magnet for every bad decision you can make online put into one person. She's done a lot of racist shit in her past. She had TanaCon.
Can we talk about how... Listen, I know that I go on this little spree of mine every time I see someone like this, but I hate when women do this. Bro, if you're gonna have to put this much fucking makeup, it don't look good, okay? It looks so fucking bad, bro. I'd rather see you without makeup. Probably not, but like Jesus Christ.
Which was a complete disaster, where she like rented out a small lobby in a hotel next to a dumpster or something, and then people had to like snake around outside in the scorching heat, and people were getting heat stroke. And then when she finally showed up, all she did was like twerk for 30 seconds and leave, and nobody got what they were promised, and it was a terrible disaster. So she apologized for that for like 8 videos, and like 6 of them were a Shane Dawson documentary series on it. I mean, her entire channel is like the Netflix of apologies. It would be impossible to choose one for the tier list. So I'm just going to put Tana Mongeau on here as like an actual person, because she is like a singularity for which all drama is sucked in and then turned into a terrible fucking apology. So Tana Mongeau is going to sit on this tier list at a comfortable A tier. Tana Mongeau is constantly apologizing, giving apology enthusiasts tons of content to work with. She's apologizing for heinous shit that she's done, because she continues to do terrible, horrible things. So she's got more terrible and horrible things to apologize for, and she does it horribly. I mean, it is this incredible cycle of continuing to make mistakes.
You'd imagine after so many apologies, videos should be good of them, right?
And not taking responsibility for them, but pretending that you kind of did. It's incredible. So when it comes to YouTuber apologies, she is the superstar. Nobody is apologizing more frequently than Tana Mongeau, and I don't think that's changing anytime soon. She is holding that world title belt, I imagine. So easily an A-tier YouTube apologizer. Next up, we have RiceGum's apology for promoting a mystery box company aimed at getting kids to buy a box full of wet farts. You get basically nothing out of the box for a high price.
I thought it was gonna be his apology. Wait, how many times has RiceGum apologized? I thought it was gonna be the breaking the phone apology.
And he fell into some hot water for promoting it. And of course, RiceGum, being the pathetic worm that he is, makes an apology video where he basically just says it's not a big deal and you guys are wrong for getting outraged, and then gives away some Amazon gift cards that he personally used over a year ago. So he didn't even give away valid Amazon gift cards. The man sucks. This is an easy F tier. RiceGum himself is like a human F. Everything that man does is an F tier. If a fucking gas station toilet could speak, it would have more interesting things to say than RiceGum. I've never liked him or his
He gave away used gift cards, bruh. You're pretty much, when you have so much money, just give away, bruh.
Content. I've always found him to be one of the biggest douchebags online. So this one's very easy to just slap there at an F tier. Next up is Tmartn's famous apology for the CSGO Lotto scandal. This involved more than just Tmartn. It also involved Syndicate, and those were really the two big ones here.
This was when they made the betting site or something, but there was what was this about? I was playing CSGO at this time. I remember there was a very big thing. I think it was rigged or some shit. I don't know. It was a very big thing.
A huge mess. CSGO Lotto was a gambling site that was used for CSGO and promoted by these people without them ever mentioning that they directly were involved with the site as owners.
That was the thing.
And when this came to light, I mean, it's a big deal. It's illegal to not disclose that you have an affiliation with that site or an ownership of the site. And there was this huge outrage about it. And Tmartn, in response, makes an apology video where he just brings his dog on. He gives his dog some little...
Listen. I mean, it's a golden retriever. I love golden retrievers. Those motherfuckers are adorable. Okay, listen. It's a serious thing, but goddamn, that dog is cute. Goddamn, that dog is cute.
Nuzzles on the nose, trying to make people seem like, hey, look, I'm human too. I love animal.
Yeah,
and then look in the background. I have a fucking monster
huge
truck
ass
parked outside
mansion.
because I'm richer than you because I scammed your kids on CS:GO.
Why do you have the fucking Jeep back there? At least hide it. Go look in like some abandoned place. Like, look, destroyed.
It's an apology video
flex.
where he never takes responsibility. He says that, things like, hey, I made it clear I own the site. I made it clear, even though there's plenty of evidence to prove that it was never disclosed, his actual involvement with the site. And it was just a huge deal, and the apology video was basically just spent with him rubbing wealth in the face of his audience, and again, blaming them for not knowing that he and his friends owned it. So, it's a great apology video because it does exactly what YouTuber apologies aim to do, which is take no responsibility and blame the audience for being dumb. It seems like most YouTubers think their audiences are the dumbest fucking people on the planet, so when they apologize, it really comes out, and Tmartn was pulling no punches with how dumb he thought the people that watch him are. And to be fair, if you're still watching Tmartn, you probably are pretty dumb. Tmartn's apology, I'm putting it at C tier, because it's pretty much the epitome of a YouTuber bad apology. It hits all of the beats and tries, like, bringing a dog in to make it more emotional, which is like some South Park shit. It really went in on being a bad apology. So I think that's definitely a comfortable C tier. Next up, we have one of the most entertaining apology videos, Laura Lee's apology video, where she was apologizing for racist tweets that surfaced from her past. Laura Lee gets on camera and does her absolute best to sum
How much from her past? Because I've heard about a comedian that, like, he got stopped because he had some online remarks from like 15 years ago or some shit. I don't think that should be taken too, personally. I mean, people change, right? I mean, if it was like 2 months ago, then...
In tears from her eyes for 5 minutes. She's trying to be like a tear sorcerer, where she's trying her absolute best to just conjure a little moisture in her eyes to make it seem sincere that she's sorry for whatever she's apologizing for.
No actors
but she
use
just
something
can't
for
do
tears.
it. So she does like little fake moans and like tries to wipe her eyes, like scratch her eyes and make them forcefully... leak some water and fluid, but she just can't. So it's 5 minutes of Laura Lee struggling to cry while trying to apologize and say how sorry she is. It is a beautiful disaster of an apology video. Truly one of the best. This easy S tier. Laura Lee's apology, absolutely an S tier. It is wonderful, and there's really nothing else like it in the apology community on YouTube.
Apology
it's really incredible. Next
my man said apology community.
Slap on the tier list is Jstation's apology following the stunt he pulled where he kills his girlfriend, or his girlfriend was dead or something. I've already fucking forgot.
What? Oi. What?
The stunt he pulled where he kills his girlfriend, or his girlfriend was dead or something. I've already fucking forgotten. To be honest, all of the Jstation shit is so incredible.
Why he got Tutankhamun in the back? What the fuck?
Stale. It was fun at the time, but it's just so played out and tired. I don't even remember his apology, and I don't feel like going back and watching it, to be honest. All I know is that if it's Jstation, it's just not interesting, so I'm just gonna put this at an F tier. I think that's safe. I don't think there was anything wild about his apology, considering I've totally forgotten its existence until today. And I think F tier just fits. Now we move on to the absolute most popular YouTuber apology that currently exists on the platform. It is Logan Paul's apology for filming a dead man hanging from a tree in the suicide forest. Logan Paul, for those that don't remember, not too long ago, filmed a dead man hanging from a tree and posted it as part of his vlog. Like a sick fuck, he used that as part of the entertainment of the vlog. He'd be like, oh, it's a dead body! Whoa, it's a real dead body, guys! Buy the fucking Maverick merch! Woohoo! Maverick merch, baby! Dead man!
I still haven't seen that video, but I saw that while he was doing that, he had that fucking weird-ass hat on. Oh. 1 second. God damn it. 1 second. Sorry about that.
Over there, I'm honestly still surprised he didn't go over there and just start putting Maverick merch on
the body.
To be honest, it was some disgusting shit, and it caused a huge backlash for Logan Paul and really the platform as a whole. It was just damaging to pretty much everything and everyone around him. So then Logan Paul made an apology in response to it being the most popular apology to ever be posted, where he just says he's made a severe lapse in his judgment and the shit is bad and he's sorry. It was straight.
Hey,
it was to the point.
Listen, it happens to everybody. What, you can't tell me that last Saturday y'all didn't go to a corpse, film it to be like, yo, bro, he dead. It happens to everybody. Like, it's like a weekly thing. Come on, it just happens to people.
There's really not a whole lot to dig into with the apology itself. It's just the most popular one ever posted with 58 million views.
Damn.
And he's apologizing for perhaps the most disgusting thing anyone's apologized for on YouTube so far. Literally filming and making fun of a dead body in a suicide forest. Like, that is super fucked up shit. So the apology itself isn't the most wild or crazy apology. It's just the whole magnitude of the entire situation, I think, leads it to being a B tier at least apology. So I'm thinking B tier for the Logan Paul apology. Next up, we have another big one. This is Social Repose's apology for cheating on another YouTuber named Jacqueline Glenn. And I actually made a video on this one where I called it the worst apology on YouTube.
That bad?
And to be honest, it still just might be. The drama here that he's apologizing for is...
he's cosplaying as the dude from what was it? From the vampire show with the sparkle. Edward, I think. I haven't actually seen the movie. Right? He's cosplaying that dude, right?
He cheated on his girlfriend. If I remember correctly, it was multiple instances of cheating on his girlfriend, and his apology was basically not apologizing. If I remember correctly, he didn't even say I'm sorry a single time, and instead kind of put it on to her, saying that she just got too attached. She loved him too much, so he had to fuck somebody else. It is still, to this day, perhaps one of the most unbelievable apologies to ever be posted. It is baffling how anybody could have watched that apology and been like, yup, I look pretty good here and I think I've cleared myself up. It's terrible. It is still absolutely fucking horrible, and it is...
I mean, that's normal. That would explain why people cheat so much when they get married, right? You can't get too attached. What is it, just a marriage? Just a girlfriend? What the fuck? Nah, too attached. Go cheat. Makes sense. No, it don't. No, it don't. It don't make sense. It don't make sense.
To sit through. It really is. So I think this apology from Social Repose deserves an A tier in just how fucking terrible and horrible it is. Because it is wild. It is still wild to me that this ever got posted. I'm pretty sure he took it down. But the fact that it was even up for any length of time, it's crazy to me.
Now?
Next up, we have Tati's recent apology. I think the makeup community drama is extremely boring.
Wait.
Each one of
makeup community drama. I'm trying to think about what drama might be about in the makeup community, and my brain is not hitting anything. My brain is not that, it's pretty soft, but damn, what do they argue about? My lipstick's redder than your lipstick, bitch.
One of them is making like 40 to 50 minute planet Earth level documentaries about some petty fucking drama that happens, and it is hard to sit through. And Tati's most recent apology was no exception. Unnecessarily long, full of a lot of fake tears and moments.
Okay. The last girl, the one with the apologies every 2 videos. Go watch her videos. Her makeup looking good. Your makeup scuffed as a motherfucker. I ain't put makeup ever in my life. When I was sober. I don't know what I'm talking about, but that look good, you don't look good, okay?
Of sincerity, it just doesn't work. It was not a good apology, and especially because the entire drama was about her, Jeffree Star, and Shane Dawson attacking James Charles because they wanted to serve him a slice of humble pie, as Shane puts it. It was terrible. All the drama was super fucking dumb. And then Tati comes out of nowhere, like over a year later, talking about, like, I finally have the strength to go through this. This one's for my family. I'm finally gonna go over what happened last year. And the whole drama was they just wanted to fuck a young man's career because they didn't like him or were jealous. Like, it's not like you were some kind of hero coming out of, the heavens to grace us.
What did she apologize? That they could not fuck up his career, or that they tried to do it? I'm a little confused.
With this apology video and an explanation. Like, it just made no sense, and the apology video is super boring. I definitely think this is a
there's
D
another
tier,
one.
for sure. The last one we'll be covering on the tier list today
Like
is
how he hit it.
DaddyOFive's apology.
He hit
For those that don't remember DaddyOFive, you're very lucky. DaddyOFive was a YouTube channel where a man and wife were abusing their kids for YouTube views. They were absolutely horrible to their own kids, one in particular, where they would mistreat them for the sake of YouTube pranks. It was absolutely disgusting. It was truly abominable shit that went on for way too long, flying under the radar. It finally picked up steam and things were finally settled, where I believe that kid that was singled out and picked on the most was taken out of their care, thankfully, and their channels were shut.
That means they did some fucked up shit, like actual serious stuff.
So luckily it had a happy ending. But DaddyOFive, before the end, before the ship finally sank, made an apology video. And he still doesn't quite understand what people had an issue with. His apology doesn't address the blatant abuse that they filmed in...
Damn, the poor fucking kid though. It's a little well, and I don't know who the fuck this dude is, but he looking a little scuffed.
Posted. They would mistreat their kids for all to see, and yet they couldn't register it. They called them jokes and pranks and that people just didn't get it. And then their apology, they're like, well, if I didn't know these people, I'd think it was bad too. But knowing us, we know it's not bad, and the kids like it. So in the apology, it's basically them just saying, you have to know us to understand it. And the fact you don't know us, yeah, I guess we understand why you thought we were actually horrible fucking parents. But there's nothing joking when kids are getting tossed around, yelled and screamed at, lied to, forced to stay home on adventures just because they didn't like the kid. Like, it's terrible, terrible shit. And I actually think it is genuinely evil. So I'm super glad that DaddyOFive no longer exists, but the apology video is still out there. And for that, the DaddyOFive apology goes into F tier because it's absolutely just disgusting.
I'm glad that did not become a YouTube trend, huh? Jeez.
It really is. That whole channel was unbelievably bad. Really bad shit. So these are the 10 apologies we wanted to cover on the tier list. I think these were really the 10 biggest ones that I could recall. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.
This episode was brought to you by
Sausage... Bruh, okay. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Let me know which one you think is the worst apology. I haven't seen any of them, to be honest. Probably, I don't know. Should we check out any apology? Might be semi-interesting. I don't know. I've never actually seen an apology video. Ever. I'm a little curious now. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, click the bell icon, that good shit. Quick thank you to YouTube members and Patreons. Thank you all for the support. I appreciate you all. I'll catch you all. Okay, I'll catch you all next time. Have a nice day, everybody. I stopped being able to talk for a second. Sorry.